So the Cup of Excellence is a project that's been running now for well over a decade, and that's essentially what it is. It's a national coffee competition where producers of coffee submit small lots, typically 5 to 10 bags of coffee, to the competition, where it's roasted and then evaluated by a team of international judges, so a panel of international judges. So people from all over the world will congregate in a country: Honduras, El Salvador, Colombia, Costa Rica, Burundi now. And essentially what happens is there's a head judge that sort of coordinates it all, and all of the coffees are then tasted by the panel of judges over a number of days and consecutively ranked. And so what you'll have is based on, there's a scoring system out of 100 where the coffees are judged, and so you'll go through a cupping process, and the judges will then debrief and talk about those coffees, and eventually get to a ranking where number 1 through whatever. Typically, there's about 30 coffees that end up on the that receive a Cup of Excellence award, and that's based on a minimum score that they achieve. Once that competition is done, then those coffees are made available for an auction, and there's an online auction that happens later, where companies from all over the world will then bid on those coffees and purchase them and eventually bring them back to wherever they are and sell them. These Cup of Excellence competitions have been a great tool to expose roasters like Transcend to producers. We don't participate in Cup of Excellence anymore, but in early days, I used to judge a number of Cup of Excellence competitions, and that's really how I built relationships with producers, was meeting them during these judging competitions. And so it's really done a lot to expose producers to the roasters and allow for these direct trade or relationships to develop. Recently, prices for Cup of Excellence coffees have gone crazy. There's some coffees that sell for $50, $60, $70 a pound, green. And so winning a Cup of Excellence can be a very significant event in a producer's life. For example, when I was in Honduras, I met a producer, and his name was Portillo, and he won the Cup of Excellence the year before, and with the money that he made from selling his coffee at the Cup of Excellence auction, he bought a new farm, he paid for a new floor in his church, and he paid for part of his brother's heart transplant. So it could be a significant boon to people that win Cup of Excellence in these countries.